Tonight, one of the biggest Southern California rivalries is renewed as the Long Beach State Sharks take on your Cal State Fullerton Titans live from Great Park Ice. Good evening, everyone. I'm Peter Gibbs. Glad to have you with us on this Friday evening. Tonight is the start of the final homestand of the first half for your Titans, and they will certainly be looking to finish strong against the Beach. The team is well rested after the break last week, which came at the perfect time. They had been playing back-to-back games for the last previous weeks, and it's been a rough season for the Titans, but they're looking to get some momentum against the Sharks, who have been red hot this season. And if Fullerton can come away with the victory, they can hopefully take some of that momentum into the rest of the season. Although this is a rivalry game, there's a greater cause going on tonight, as it's the annual teddy bear toss. If you're not sure what that is, essentially, when your Titans scored their first goal of this evening's contest, all the fans in attendance will be able to toss a new stuffed teddy bear onto the ice, with all of the bears being donated to the Children's Center at CSUF, the Orangewood Children's Home, and the OCFA Toy Drive. And with something so special, we would like to thank our sponsor for this evening. Tonight's game is sponsored by The Bar in Irvine. Our state-of-the-art facility and expert trainers are here to help you reach your goals. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned athlete, we have the program tailored just for you. Feel free to go ahead and scan that QR code in the top left of your screen. And once again, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsor for tonight, The Bar. And now it's time to look at some of the key players for tonight's matchup for your Titans. They're going to be looking to the captain, Will Fighter. He has been one of the guys that he led the team in scoring last season in points, and this season he hasn't necessarily had that same rhythm. He's looking to get some momentum going tonight, looking to get on the score sheet and help out his team get the victory this evening. Also, we're looking for Justin Center, the third-line center. He's been able to get under opponent's skin. He's kind of that guy that you don't want to go against, but you want him on your team. So Justin Center, number 94, he's a big piece for this Titans squad, and they'll be certainly looking for him to not only get under the Beach's skin, but to get on the score sheet and give his team some extra momentum throughout the game. Finally, our third key player is Jason Wong, the milkman, as we call him here. He had 2 goals last time out. He'll be looking to stay hot tonight. We're going to take a quick break as both sides are getting ready and warmed up for this evening's contest. Stay tuned as we will have puck drop and lineups coming up next. You're watching Cal State Fullerton Ice Hockey live on YouTube. We're back, and now it's time for tonight's 3 keys to success for your Titans. Those are going to be, first off, protecting the crease. In front of the netminder tonight, your Titans defense have to really avoid any pucks in that danger zone. The last few games against UCLA, CSUN, whoever they've been facing, the Titans have really struggled with keeping pucks out of the danger zone and getting some wristers that go past the netminder. On top of that, you have to make sure that your goalie can handle the rebounds. That's been a big issue throughout this season. They make the initial stop, but you have to look out for that extra opportunity if you're the Titans. You have to clear it out of the way, make sure the puck doesn't even get near your netminder. Second key tonight, play a full 60. We mentioned this that last broadcast a couple weeks ago. Your Titans, they have struggled this season in the third period. The necessary key tonight is making sure that once you get into that final 20 minutes, you're staying strong. You're keeping the shift short. You're keeping fresh legs out there on the ice. You've got to make sure that your team is up to the task, not just in the first period, not just in the second period, but the third period as well. Finally, the last key for tonight is tape-to-tape passes. You got to make sure that everything's kind of back and forth, a little short pass here and there. Keep your head up if you're handling the puck, and make sure that you keep an eye open for that open man, whether it's the head man in front of the play or if it's somebody trailing. You got to keep an eye out for where your teammates are on the ice at all times. The Fullerton can follow those 3 keys, and they should be able to come away with a victory tonight. We're really excited to have you here tonight against the Beach. This is the biggest rivalry game of the season for your Titans, and they're looking to take home the victory tonight against their dreaded rivals here at Great Park Ice at 5 Point Arena. We're going to take one last little break before we have the national anthem, as well as puck drop and starting lineups. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Cal State Fullerton Ice Hockey live on YouTube. I've got number 32, Nicholas Galoni. There's also a number 30 who could be Evan Powlick. And then on top of that, they've got number 70, Adam Orozco. So we'll wait and see who's in net for the Sharks tonight. If I had to take a guess, it would be number 32, and that should be Galoni, but we'll wait and see, and we'll confirm that for you when we get an update later on today. Both teams have finished up their warm-ups. We are just moments away from the national anthem and starting lineups for tonight. Interestingly enough, I mentioned Will Fighter as one of the key players for tonight's game. It appears, however, that Fighter is not out for pre-game warm-ups. You expected the captain tonight on such a special night being Teddy Bear Toss that he would be out there, but we'll have to wait and see what the update is when we get that for you. In the meantime, both sides are getting warmed up, as you see on your screen right there. Titans picking up the pucks that they just got to warm up with. And then on the other end of the ice, you have Long Beach. They're doing the same thing. We have a spectacular crowd here tonight at 5 Point Arena. And that is in large part due to the pregame tailgate that went on for all the different club teams on campus. So we want to give a shout out to all of the special club sports teams that are at CSUF. And we want to thank them for coming out to tonight's Teddy Bear Toss. Once again, our Teddy Bear Toss, it is a special night. Once your Titans get that first goal, you're going to see a bunch of stuffed animals flying onto the rink. It's going to be a great night. I'm excited, and we hope you are too. We're going to take one last little break here as we get ready for the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Cal State Fullerton Ice Hockey live on YouTube. It's time for some hockey. I'm excited for this Teddy Bear Toss night here at 5 Point Arena at Great Park Ice. We're glad to have you with us between this game for the Cal State Fullerton Titans and their dreaded rival, the Long Beach State Sharks. Interestingly enough, they did announce that Will Fighter is supposed to be the starting center for the Titans. However, I have not seen him on the bench area yet, so we'll have to keep an eye out for number 27, the captain. As for the Sharks goaltender tonight, they'll be starting number 30, And based on what I could tell, we believe that to be Evan Pollock. Certainly could be wrong, it could be Galoni, but we're going to go with Pollock for tonight. So number 30 for the Sharks is going to get the job in net for his squad. In front of him, he's going to have number 3, Ian Flick, as well as number 6, David Nguyen, number 8, Jack Dwyer, number 15, Alan Holland, and number 16, Nate Compton. As for your Titans, they're going to be throwing out Kai Parnell, Seth Gale, Andrew Francos, Liam McKay, and it looks like your Titans are going to start with a man in the penalty box. This is an interesting development. I'm not sure why, but Justin Center has started with a penalty already. Anyways, we are underway here at 5 Point Arena, and the Sharks take over here. Here's a puck played over to the far side, back to the point, as McKay went falling down by the blue line. It's chipped along the boards now, and into that near corner. As here is McKay, as well as Seth Gale fighting for it below. Here's a puck thrown towards the middle, and that one was tipped in front by Parnell and then cleared out by Francos. And here's a chance. Here's Liam McKay up to Parnell. He's got a chance. He shoots, and there's a delayed penalty. That's going to be called against the Sharks. Wow, folks, I didn't expect to see 45 seconds come off the clock and for there to be a potential teddy bear toss. But regardless, your Titans are going to come to a 4-on-4 as heading to the box is Paul Wagner, number 20 for the Sharks. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty against Wagner. And so it'll be 4-on-4 for the next minute 16 as Center serves the penalty for the Titans. Here's Ezra Gale taking the draw. He wins this one, slides it over to Andalis, but Andalis, not being a lefty, wasn't able to get a stick on that one. Here's the puck now into the near side. Gale comes away with it. He dangles and gets pushed off by Supanchek. Noah Supanchek, number 77. Here's a chance now for Nyson. He's got one in. What a save made by Acevedo early on for the Titans. That was beautiful. Connor Acevedo had to stay true for the backhand shot, and then going forehand was number 2, Zach Nyson for the Sharks, and Acevedo was up for the task. 35 seconds left on the Fullerton penalty to Center, and my understanding from what I can take a guess here is that is because of an incorrect lineup for the Titans, as Will Fider was announced as a starter, but he was not on the ice for the beginning of this game. So we'll wait and see what the development is, but we'll wait. Well, there's a big hit against Andalis, but he ends up dropping number 3, Ian Flick of the Sharks. It's getting a little chippy back and forth as there's a saucer by Rondon. There's a shot. That one was deflected out in front off the wrister by Andalis. As out of the box came Center, and now it's a 5-on-4 for the next 30 seconds. As Ezra Gale trying to handle this one, getting pushed off of it a little bit there by Nguyen. But out of the box is Justin Center, and he'll play it all the way around the goal line. Into that far corner he goes. Still below the goal line to Ezra Gale. Gale looking. He throws one towards the net, and a save made there by Pollock. Gale, he plays it back to the point, and here's Tyler Lambert. Lambo handles the puck. He plays it off to Rondon, Daniel Rondon. Into that near corner below the goal line it goes. Here's Center with a wraparound chance, and that one was broken up in front. And we're back at even strength as out of the box comes Paul Wagner. Shots so far 3-1 in favor of the Titans. Despite having the early man advantage, the Sharks were unable to get much going on their power play. And then the Titans, not having much of one, were unable to get much besides that one wraparound chance from Center. As here's Lambert, he'll play it around the boards and chipped along the near side by Justin Center. It'll go all the way down. No icing. Oh, there's a late whistle. And Alex Novo is not happy with that call. He thinks he beat out the icing, but the linesman here did not agree. As Novo gets the update from the linesman, and he'll try and figure out what the deal is, as head coach Jesse Skabluski is not happy with that call either. as this will be an offensive zone face-off for the Sharks. It'll be Ethan Rhodes taking the draw, but Justin Center is able to win that one. As here's Seth Gale now, handling the puck. He plays it up to Parnell. Kai Parnell plays it into the attacking zone. He handles, and here he comes. He backhands one towards the net. And it looks like we're going to have a whistle as the net came dislodged. After trying to make that save, it looked like Pollock dislodged the left side of the net, so referee blowing this play dead, and we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Titans. Here's the draw. McKay wins this one, and it's played into near boards. Here's a chance out in front, a one-timer right in front of the slot, but McKay wasn't able to put that one past. As this is chipped along the boards, and here's Ethan Hawks. He'll play it over to the far corner, and Nova will handle this one now. Rhodes, he handles it off. There's a shot and a glove save made by Acevedo, as once again the net comes dislodged again. So we're still waiting to see for that first goal tonight from your Titans, as there are plenty of fans in attendance waiting to throw their stuffed animals onto the ice. I certainly am ready. I have mine as well up here in the broadcast booth, and so we'll wait and see when that first goal may come. As there's a draw won by the Titans. It's played on that near side. Centering pass, loose out in front of the slot, and broken up by Francos. Good play there by the Titan defenseman. Set into the sky and into the Titan defensive zone as Hawks has to handle this one. But he turns it over, and here's the centering pass now. Over to the point it comes, and it's going to come out of the zone, so we'll get a whistle and a stoppage in play. So it'll be a neutral zone face-off. Justin Center will handle this one, but it's won by the Sharks as Sokol chases after that one on the forecheck, and it'll be played over to Aiden Parent, who last time out made the switch from forward to defenseman. As here's another stoppage, as that one is gloved by Pollock. And so with 15-18 to go in the first period, there have been some opportunities both sides. Both netminders have been up to the task so far, but clearly the Titans have had the slight edge as they lead 5-2 in terms of shots on goal. Once again, the big story early on here is no Will Fighter for the Titans, although he had been announced as a starter for head coach Jesse Skabluski's squad. However, no Will Fighter on the bench yet. We'll wait and see what happens there. So here's Aiden Parent. He dangles. He shoots. He scores! There it is! And here come the Teddy Bears! What a goal by Aiden Parent! And as you can see, here come all the Teddy Bears onto the ice. What a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. And here I go. I'm going to toss mine out there too. You'll see it on the screen now. And there you go. You just love it. You love to see it. What a goal by Aiden Parent. He has had such an interesting season going from forward to defenseman. And you saw it right there. He goes from being a defenseman to stick handling. And he has a little bit of a deke. And he puts one past Pollock for the game's first goal for this evening's contest. And so now you've got the entire Titans squad out onto the ice as they are cleaning up this mess. But it's a beautiful mess, let me tell you. There are so many stuffed animals all over. I see Bluey from the show Bluey out there. I threw my teddy bear onto the ice as well. And this is just a beautiful sight. Let me tell you, if you're not here tonight, you better be here next year. This is a great thing to see. Once again, we want to remind all of our viewers that these stuffed bears, stuffed animals are all being donated to the Children's Center at CSUF, the Orangewood Children's Home, and the OCFA Toy Drive. So not only a fun event, but for a great cause. We're glad to have everybody here that's supported. And that's just the start of what's going to be such a fun night here at Great Park Ice. So while we wait for the teddy bears to get cleaned up, we're gonna once again shout out tonight's sponsor. Tonight's sponsor being the bar in Irvine. And as you see on your screen there, you can scan that QR code to go to the bar's website. Tonight's game is sponsored by the bar in Irvine. Our state-of-the-art facility and expert trainers are here to help you reach your goals. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned athlete, we have the program tailored just for you. So once again, go ahead and scan that QR code. And if you do so, you'll be able to get started with the bar today. Once again, thank you to our sponsor, the bar, for sponsoring tonight's game. And so all the teddy bears have been cleaned up. The team is gathering them now, heading back to their bench, putting them away. And once again, it's just a great cause here tonight. Excellent, excellent goal from Aiden Parent. And we are about to get ready to get back underway here at Great Park Ice. So here we go. Both sides won't have any warm-up time. They'll just get back into it. It'll be Zach Nyson versus Ezra Gale for the face-off. As here's a draw. Played towards the bench area by the Sharks, but Seth Gale handles this, and he'll play it over to Daniel Rondon, who looks to break things out. He'll chip it along the boards, and it's played now by the Sharks. That's Sergio Grotano handling this one. And here's Supanchik. But it's played out now, out of the zone by the Titans, and played back into the attacking zone. And through the middle they come. Here come the Sharks. Looking to equalize just minutes after that beautiful goal by Aiden Parent. And now here comes Seth Gale. Gale, he weaves through the neutral zone, enters the attacking zone, tries to chip one backhand, but he ends up taking a big hit, and here comes a chance now for the Sharks. A little 2-on-1 developing. Here comes Compton, he shoots, and that one was saved by Acevedo. Here's Compton again. He'll play one back. Below the goal line comes the puck, and losing the handle on that one is Grotano. And here's Barlow now. He's unable to clear that one. It's kept in, and it will go below the blue line, or goal line rather. There's a centering pass. The Sharks with some heavy pressure here. That one deflected past the net of Acevedo, and to the point it comes. Down low now into that near corner. Centering pass, shot, they score. Alejandro Ruelas with the equalizer with 13:29 to go. That was a beautiful setup from the Sharks as they played it all the way around in the near side of the attacking zone, and finding the back of the net is Ruelas, who was cutting towards the net, and a beautiful centering pass there by the Sharks. It's now 1-1. Face-off draw one here by the Sharks. There's another chance. There's a shot, save made by Acevedo. There's a good chance there from Alan Holland, but Acevedo stood tall. There's another chance. Holland with another shot. This one up into the air and kept in by Nyson. He'll play it below the goal line, and Lambert will handle it himself and look to break out. He'll play it over to Jason Wong, who chips it up ice to the head man, Jason Sokol. Here's Justin Center. Sokol now. He'll play it off to Jason Wong. Wong handles, and he'll play it down into the near corner. Here's Center behind the net. Wraparound opportunity. It's loose still, and falling down was Center as there's a lost stick, it appears, from Nyson. He goes and retrieves that. And now, here's Jason Sokol. Sokol dangles. He looks, goes backhand, and a save made by Pollock. Puck gets cleared out of the zone, so the Titans will have to regroup here. There's a goal! from the center line. And the Titans are up 2-1. Oh my goodness, what a goal from Tyler Lambert, the alternate captain, who just flings it from center ice and puts one past Pollock, who never saw it coming. And so now the Titans will go up 2-1 after a unbelievable goal from the Titan defenseman. You never expected to see that. And yet, it's 2-1. I can't believe that. Let me tell you, folks. You see on your screen there's Pollock, who just never had a good angle on that, it appears. Puck was thrown towards the net from the center ice, and ultimately, your Titans now are up 2-1. As right now it appears the referee and linesman are getting together. They're trying to figure out what the deal is right now. Referee seemed to be fine with this, so here we go. We're back underway. It's 2-1 Titans after an incredible goal from Tyler Lambert. We'll be talking about that one all night long. As here's the puck now handled by Lambert, who just had that one. He'll play it up ice to the head man, Kai Pernal, who is unable to get the handle on that. Here comes Ethan Rhodes for the Sharks. He's looking to dangle, gets past Hawks, and he'll play it below the goal line now. It's loose towards the side of the net. Still loose, and finally freezing the puck is Acevedo. So that was just a beautiful Gino of a goal from Tyler Lambert. We're going to keep talking about that one tonight because you never see something like that happen. Usually there's potentially some traffic from the blue line when a shot comes in, but on that one, both sides were just exiting the zone, and throwing it towards the net was Lambert, and Pollock just isn't able to see that one, and Titans are up 2-1. As here come the Titans once again. Jason Dawes looking to break things out. He handles the puck here. Here's a shot, save made. Still loose out in front. And coming out, here's a clopper from Frankos and a save made by Pollock. Man, what an exciting game this is. We're glad to have you folks here for this rivalry game between the Long Beach State Sharks and your Cal State Fullerton Titans. The crowd is into it. I'm into it. Both sides are into it. And it's only 8 minutes and 32 seconds into the game. We'll have to wait and see what's in store for the rest of tonight's contest, as here's a face-off draw won by the Titans, but coming away with it are the Sharks. Frankos now, he'll play it back below the goal line to Parent. Parent, who had that beautiful deke and goal early. They'll send this one down. Big hit there into the near corner by Alex Novo. And here's Frankos. He'll throw in towards the net. That one's saved by Pollock. Handling it in that far corner now is Novo. And here's Ezra Gale. As the fans get into that one, there's a big crowd of supporters in that attacking zone for the Titans. As there's another big hit. Both sides getting scrappy here. But here come the Titans again. Jason and Dawes looking to deke. He'll play it below the goal line. As Gale goes down hard. Both sides just going back and forth, and the crowd is into it tonight. Let me tell you, folks, this one could get out of hand as there's a whistle and an offside's called. Right now, folks, we're 10:20 left in the first period, and this might be a gong show. It's out of control early on. As right now, actually, it's not something you want to see. Jason Dawes is being helped towards the bench as he is favoring his left leg. And he'll take a seat on the far left side of the bench. Actually, now that I see what the referee's doing, it looks like Dawes lost a skate, and so the referee had to get that one. Anyways, fans, we want to once again thank our sponsor for tonight's game. That is the bar in Irvine. Big shout out to the bar, thank you, and go ahead and scan that QR code when you get a chance. As here's play resumed once again. This puck is sent below the goal line. Sharks looking to break things out, but coming away with it is Justin Center. He throws one towards the net. And coming out of it at the point is Seth Gale. Below the goal line again, wraparound chance. Justin Center is loving that move. He must have some type of tape on Pollock tonight. As here's a loose puck out in front of the crease, but poked away to the near side. Big hit there by Justin Center. And the fans like that. Multiple players going down all around the ice. And this is just a physical game here in the first 10 minutes of the first period. Finally coming away with it is Nyson for the Sharks as they look to equalize. Throwing one towards the net, loose out in front, and kept in by Nyson. And Seth Gale will finally handle this one and clear it out of the defensive zone. Here's Center, playing one up around the boards. And here's Wagner now for the Sharks. He'll look to break things out and regroup for the Sharks, who are down 2-1 here with 9 minutes to go in the first period. Shots are 14-4 in favor of the Titans, and they have controlled this since the opening faceoff. Here comes Barlow, entering the attacking zone. Barlow plays one down below the goal line, behind the net of Pollock, and taking that one away is Wagner. Here's Wagner. Paul Wagner, he goes down, no call here. And the Sharks are upset with that. They were looking for a call. Head coach Eric Ralmondo upset with the referee that nothing was called there against Paul Wagner. As this one will be sent all the way down, and we'll get another stoppage in play. Once again, we want to thank our sponsor, The Bar in Irvine. Tonight's game is sponsored by them. Their state-of-the-art facility and expert trainers are here to help you reach your game. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, they have the program tailored just for you. Go ahead and scan that QR code to get started with The Bar today. Thank you once again to The Bar for helping out and being tonight's game sponsor. Here's a face-off draw, won by the Sharks, played up to the point. Over to the far side, they'll keep it in their offensive zone. As coming away with that is Liam McKay. He'll look to break things out. He's got Parnell on his left, Justin Barlow on the right. McKay enters the zone. He drops one off to Parnell, who shoots, and that one sticked away by Pollock. Puck played all the way around the boards now. Kept in by Ethan Hawks and Parnell. Skate pass attempted by Liam McKay, but coming away with it are the Sharks. Here comes Compton now. Nate Compton tries to dangle. He looks for a drop pass, but no one home, and the Titans will regroup again. Well, coming into tonight, although there had been the break previously, the Titans had been the team that was struggling, whereas the Beach, the Sharks, they had been the team that have been really hot throughout this season. They've had good victories throughout the year, but ultimately the Titans so far tonight have had the momentum. And that's kind of what we've seen the last few games here on Rink 4 for this Fullerton squad. The problem, and I mentioned this in the pregame show with our 3 keys to success, the Titans just need to play a full 60. So far, they've played a good first 10. They're looking to finish out this 20 minutes, and then they'll look to keep continuing on in the second and third periods. This is a face-off draw, won by Fullerton, played in by Francos. And Wagner will handle this one for the Sharks. He'll play it up ice, and Nyson will play it over to the middle. Here's Supanchek, but it's sticked away by Francos, and coming away with it is Ezra Gale. Ezra Gale dangles. He shoots short side, and that one went high. Kept in, though, by Fullerton, played back to the blue line. But finally, Nyson is able to clear it, and he'll look to break things out now. But he runs right into Ezra Gale, and Gale goes down hard. As we've mentioned, and as you have seen tonight, it has been a physical game. There have been hits all over the ice, and it's just the first period. We'll have to keep an eye out. But clearly, in this rivalry game, both sides are looking to establish the forecheck, establish some heavy hitting, and ultimately try and wear down their opponent. As here's Center, he'll play it back to Parent now. Cross ice pass to Francos and up ice now to Andalis, who has a new blade on his skate. He's unable to handle that stick though, but going down and losing the puck there's a chance from Fullerton. Center with a deflection that just couldn't get past Pollock, but a good chance nonetheless from this Titans squad who's looking to make it a 2-goal lead. Here's Gale, over to Jason Wong. The milkman handles this one on the far side. He'll chip it along the boards, down below the goal line. And Sokol will chase after this one. Center coming in to help as well. And finally Sokol comes away with it. Sokol with a centering pass. It's loose out in front of the crease. Still loose. Nobody's able to come away with it. And finally it's chipped over to the far side. And finally out. As here comes Rhodes. Ethan Rhodes, the big man for this Sharks squad. Handles the puck, but finally Fullerton comes away with it. Wong with an errant pass up the middle of the ice, and so we'll get another stoppage here as there's an icing called against the Titans. Well, we're glad to have you, as we've mentioned before. This is tonight's Teddy Bear Toss Night for your Titans. If you're just joining us, you've missed 2 great goals from this Titans squad. Aiden Parent first with the wrister past Pollock early on with about 5 minutes into the game. The Sharks ended up getting the equalizer just minutes after, and then finally, our most recent goal came out of nowhere as Tyler Lambert had a beautiful center of the ice, just chucking it towards the net, and Pollock never had a chance, never saw it, and that's how we have our scoring here tonight so far. As here's Sokol trying to possess the puck. It comes out of the zone as Sokol gets tied up, and we're going to get a whistle here as Sokol not happy with what's going on between him and Alejandro Ruelas. So we'll get a penalty called here as the referees figure out what's going on. Looks like we're going to get 2 penalties here. Jason Sokol is going to go to the box as head coach Jesse Skaluski is not happy with that call. As for the Sharks, they're going to send Ruelas to the box, and it looks like we're going to get 2 penalties for instigating. So Professor Sokol goes to the box for 2, as does Ruelas. And so we'll get some 4-on-4 action for the next 2 minutes. As there you see, you got some fans. They're getting into it with Ruelas, showing their support for the Titans tonight. Looks like all sides are ready. Not yet, actually. We've got a discussion. And it looks like we're going to have a small delay once again. 4:32 to go in the first period. As there's a face-off draw, won by Ezra Gale. He dangles, and he gets pushed to the ground there by Jack Dwyer. It's been a physical game. That's what you've seen all night. Here's Dwyer. Plays one off now to Nguyen. David Nguyen, cross-ice pass to Paul Wagner. Wagner enters the zone. He looks as he gets pushed off the puck by Tyler Lambert. Wagner still handles it, and coming away with it now is Nguyen. David Nguyen looking. Cross-ice pass. He saucers one over to Compton. Compton throws one towards the net off the shin of Jason Andalis, who, with a nice block there, has been putting up some totals tonight. There's a big hit by Ethan Hawks against David Nguyen. The Ute lay in the wood here in the first period. Here comes Compton. He'll enter the attacking zone, but it's sticked away by Ezra Gale. Gale will have Andalis on his left, and he'll pull up to settle things down. He'll play one off to Ethan Hawks. Hawks now will throw it around the boards, below the goal line, and Andalis will handle this. Still looking. Andalis throws him towards the net. And Lambert will come up with it. Wrister save made by Pollock. And we'll get a stoppage with 3:10 to go in the first period. Well, folks, finally joining us tonight is Will Fighter. He is now on the ice. Good to see the captain out there. We're not entirely sure what happened, why he wasn't out there to begin with, but the captain nonetheless is back out there for his squad, and I'm sure head coach Jesse Skabluski is happy to see that. As Fighter gets a face-off draw one, he'll play it below the goal line. This could be a good thing for the Titans. They have a fresh leg here. As Fighter will wrist one wide past the net. Coming away with it is Liam McKay. He shoots. That one deflected up into the air and sticked away by Wagner. But keeping it in is Will Fighter. And finally, Nicer gets this one. But Fighter will chase after it again. He'll keep it in his offensive zone. Parent throws one towards the net. Broken up in front by Wagner. This one's going to get thrown all the way down. And we'll get a whistle and a stoppage in play. Now that I think about it, folks, I may have a reason why Will Fighter was not in the starting lineup tonight. Talking to him earlier this evening, he had mentioned that, as you see on the screen, the Titans have white jerseys. They have not worn white yet at home this season. And so these jerseys just came in this week, and I have to imagine that Will Fighter just wasn't prepared to wear white at home. And so he had to hurry back, get a different jersey, and get back here as quickly as possible. But he is in the right jersey now, and he's back out there for his Titan squad. Good to see. As here comes Ruelas, and Nicer will come up with it. He'll play it off now to Supanchek. Centering pass, broken up by Parent in front. And Liam McKay will look to break. McKay enters the attacking zone. He's got Sokol on his right. Centering pass, Sokol shoots wide past the net. He had a wide open chance. A great centering pass by McKay, but nothing happening there as both sides collide there out in front of the net near Pollock. And Sokol, who just took a penalty for instigating, not happy with whoever brought him down from the Sharks. Well, folks, it's been a barn burner so far in this first period. 3 goals combined from both sides. And your Titans are up 2-1. Here's center. He'll take that draw, but it's won by Nicer. Played along the boards. And finally clearing it are the Sharks. Chipped along in front of the bench. And up, here comes Supanchek. Supanchek shoots high past the net of Acevedo. We haven't necessarily called Acevedo's name this first period. He has only faced 5 shots so far, whereas the Titans have put 17 on net against Pollock and the Sharks. As here's a puck played. No penalty here. The Titans were looking for something. Potentially a tripping, but no call there. Players have been all over the ice here. They've been up, down, what have you. This is the big rivalry game, so you expected some physicality, but I don't think both sides expected anything like this. As we have 1 minute remaining here in the first period. Centering pass, that one shot up into the sky. Justin Center throws one towards the net. But Seth Gale was not ready for that one. Couldn't get a stick on it there. And Dawes now, he'll play it back to Rondon into that far corner, and he'll play it below the goal line to Seth Gale. Gale chips one along the boards, but it's broken up there. And the Sharks will keep it in their zone. There's a chance now, centering pass, shoots! Save made by Acevedo. That was Tristan Winterscheid with the wrister. And Acevedo stood tall. .6 left on the clock here in the first period. Sharks looking to capitalize on this offensive zone faceoff and try to even things up before the first intermission. However, they lose this draw, and here comes Jason and Dawes now. Puck played through the middle of the zone, and here comes Compton. He pulls up, but it's sticked away by Andalis. He's got Novo on his left. Andalis goes down, no penalty there. Yes, there is, rather. There is a penalty called against Long Beach. Nate Compton, he'll go to the box for 2 minutes as the Titans will get a chance for another power play. However, with 4.4 left on the clock, you really only have enough time for a face-off draw and maybe one shot on net. However, the Titans will get a chance once we come back from the first intermission and potentially get a power play goal. Here's Ezra Gale. Looking for a face-off draw. Here's a chance. Loose out in front. Shot. That one went off the net. And that will do it. That was a great opportunity for a face-off draw and a potential goal. There were 2 opportunities there from the Titans, but unfortunately just unable to get one past Pollock. So it's 2-1 as we finish up the first intermission. Shots are 17-6 in favor of the Titans. And when we come back after this first intermission, your Titans will be on a power play for a minute 56. A minute 56 of a power play. And we'll wait and see if the Titans can do anything with that in the second intermission. We're going to take a break here for the first intermission. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Cal State Fullerton Ice Hockey live on YouTube. We're back. It's time now for the second period. If you're just joining us, we're glad to have you with us here for the second period of this rivalry night between the Titans of Cal State Fullerton and the Long Beach State Sharks. It's 2-1 Titans, and that first period was just back and forth. Both sides going up and down the ice, bodies flying everywhere, and ultimately your Titans lead 2-1. Shots are 17-6 in favor of Fullerton. To recap those first two goals, it started off with the beautiful snipe from Aiden Parent. He made it just a tiny little deke, forehand, backhand, back to the forehand, and ultimately got this one started, getting the Teddy Bears flying out of the stands and onto the ice. Then a quick recap from Alejandro Ruelas, who had the equalizer just minutes after. Ruelas not only had the goal, but he also had a penalty for instigating with Jason Sokol, who also took a penalty. And then finally, with it being 1-1, you just had that random thrown towards the net by Tyler Lambert, who ends up putting the Titans up 2-1. And on that one, it was just nothing the goaltender could do. Speaking of goaltender, as we've noticed throughout this season, some teams just don't have the most updated rosters, and that's the case again tonight. We mentioned that the goalie was Evan Pollock, number 30. Well, number 30 is not Evan Pollock, it is actually Nicholas Galoni. So Galoni is in net. We apologize for that mistake in the first period, but we have it correct for you the rest of the way tonight. So we'll have to wait and see what this second period has in store. The Titans have done decent in the last few games here on Rink 4. As we mentioned in the pregame, it's really that third period where they've struggled. So you've got to keep an eye out for any momentum shifts here. The Titans will start on a power play as Nate Compton serves a 2-minute holding penalty. It'll be Gale versus David Nguyen for the faceoff. Both sides still getting ready. And here we go, second period underway. Face-off draw won by Gale, and Liam McKay will handle things out for the power play unit. He'll chip one along the boards and chase after it. It will go below the goal line. But getting to that first was Ruelas, and it will be chipped and sent all the way down to Acevedo. Acevedo having to play that with his stick, but nobody there for him. And fortunately, Ezra Gale is able to get back and help out his netminder. Gale will play it over to McKay. McKay will enter the zone. He'll play it back to Andolas, who shoots, and that one went wide. Wrap around, centering pass, but center couldn't get one on that. And so it'll be cleared out again. Hopping on the ice is Nyson, a new killer on the man disadvantage. And here's a chance now for Nyson, Zach Nyson. He's got one-on-none. He shoots, and a good save made by Acevedo. Not sure exactly what happened there. Miscommunication by the Titans, who were just caught lacking there, and a good job by Connor Acevedo to make sure there's no shorthanded goal here. As here's Ezra Gale, getting smothered by Sharks, but it's going to come away to Liam McKay. Centering pass, and that one deflected off the mask of Galoni. Kai Parnell now. Over to Liam McKay. McKay will play it down. Over to Seth Gale. And chasing after this one is Kai Parnell. We want to mention that it is Parnell's birthday today, so happy birthday to Kai Parnell. As there's a puck that's going to be caught by Galoni rather. And so we'll get another stoppage here. 19 seconds left on the power play for the Titans. They'll send out the second unit with Will Fighter, Alex Novo, Kai Parnell, Aiden Parent, and Tyler Lambert in defense. Here's Fighter. Draw won by the Titans. It's played over to Parent at the point. He'll play it over to Lambert. Cross-ice pass over to Parnell. He looks. Throws one towards the net. This one kept in, though, by Lambert as there was traffic in front. Unfortunately, that puck went out below the blue line, and Parent wasn't able to get a stick on that. So an offside call here, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Once again, we want to shout out our sponsor tonight, The Bar, for being our game sponsor. And we want to give another thank you to all the club teams that made it out tonight here at Great Park Ice for Teddy Bear Toss Night. All those teddy bears that you saw in the first period of tonight's game going to multiple charities around the OC area and Fullerton campus. As we are back to even strength now. Coming away with this is Will Fighter. He goes down as it looks like the ice is still slippery in that far corner. A good stick there, though, by Aiden Parent, and he'll come away with the puck. Parent, the big man, he had that first goal for the Titans tonight. Through the middle goes the biscuit, and into the near corner it goes. Below the goal line, it will be handled by Will Fighter, the captain. Fighter and Novo helping each other out. Fighter still, he comes away with it. He goes down again, and here's Lambert. He dangles, and a good break up there by Nguyen. Race to the puck now. Fighter will get there first. A clapper off the stick of Holland. Ruelas, he'll play it up, but nobody home. No icing here, it's waved off. Chipped along the boards by Paranal. Delayed off sides, and now coming away with his Paranal. He's got center on his left. Kai Paranal, the birthday boy. He shoots, he scores! Kai Paranal, the birthday boy, gets the Titans on the board. It's 3-1 Fullerton. What a wrist shot from the Titan winger. He was out there for that last bit of the power play and had never taken a break on the bench. And although Jesse Skabluski, the head coach, may be a little upset with the long shift, I don't think he'll be upset after that goal. Beautiful snipe by Paranal. The birthday boy gets on the board. It's 3-1 Titans. And here comes center now. Center shoots, and that one save made by Galoni. Sokol now will play it in the far corner. Wong will chase after it below the goal line. And center will come away with it. Looking, shoots! And a save made by Galoni. So far, it's been all Titans tonight. 3-1 your score as we're just minutes into the second period. Here's a face-off draw. It's kept in to the attacking zone, but it's played out by Rhodes. Ethan Rhodes will try and clear one, but Wong is there to disrupt that pass. Finally, though, it is cleared out of the defensive zone for the Sharks, and Daniel Rondon will have to play it back. He'll look to break things out. Sauces one around the boards, and Sokol will get this one all the way in the far corner. He'll take a big hit there from Dwyer. And the puck will finally come out of the zone here. Both sides unsure where it is. Finally coming away with it is Rhodes, the big man. With a little bit of a skirmish out in front of the net of Acevedo. That's Seth Gale as well as Dwyer. As there's a shot, save made by the Titan netminder. Face-off draw here, won by the Titans. Chipped along the boards. Not out yet. And finally it does come out. Rondon now, he'll play it over to Seth Gale, who will look to break. He'll pass it up to his brother Ezra. Ezra goes down. And Seth Gale, kind of standing up for his brother, will lay a bit of a body check as the puck is sent all the way and around the boards. There's a big hit along the boards against Gale. Seth Gale, as Liam McKay will handle this puck with a head of steam. No, rather that's Ezra Gale, my mistake. He'll dump one off to Jason Dallas, who shoots from the point. And a wrist save made by Galoni. Here's a little bit of a skirmish now as Ezra Gale getting into it. Linesman having to break things up here. We'll have to wait and see if there are any penalties called, but both Gale brothers not happy with the Sharks. It looks like Ezra Gale is going to go to the box here for instigating. That is not what you wanted to see if you're head coach Jesse Skabluski. You're up 2 goals. You've been dominating this game. The last thing you want is to give any type of momentum back to the Sharks. However, it does appear that at the same time, Sergio Gritano is heading to the box as well. So we're going to get a 4-on-4 here. So both sides being dealt with by the referee and linesman. It'll be 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. And so we'll see if the Titans can keep some of their momentum going. Let me tell you folks, this game here tonight has been an electric performance from both sides, and the fans are really getting into it. It's been chippy on all ends of the ice. Fans have been banging on the boards. They've been chirping the players in the box. It's been a fun one here, and the Titans are up 2 goals, which makes it even better. As here's a draw, won by the Titans, and Aiden Parent will throw this one towards the net into the attacking zone. Go the Titans. Here come the Sharks now. Kyle Oakey will look to break things out. He'll give it to Paul Wagner. Wagner looks. Drives hard to the net. There's a good poke check by Acevedo and a save after just a shot towards the net off the stick of Neisser. Here's a turnover. Supanchek throws one towards the net. It's off the stick of Francos. Good job there by the Titan defenseman. And here comes Liam McKay with a head of steam. He's got one man to beat. Driving hard to the net, he shoots. And a save there off the pillows of Galoni. Here's Parent again. The big man weaves. He has a chance. He goes back and he shoots. He scores! Aiden Parent with his 2nd of the night. What a beautiful play by the big man. That was a gorgeous goal off the stick of Aiden Parent, his 2nd of the night. It makes it 4-1 Titans. And you can just hear the crowd. They're going nuts here at 5 Point Arena as they are seeing their Titans lead by 3. Here's one thrown towards the net. And the Titans are not done yet. They're looking for more. That was all Parent as they announced here at 5 Point Arena. Unassisted goal for number 21, the big man himself. And you just couldn't have expected that. He took on 3 guys, goes forehand, backhand, back to the backhand, and he just puts one past Galoni. So Parent, you kind of overlook him due to his size, and you never expect him to be a good stick handler, but the big man is a good stick handler. Here's another chance. As Pernall, the birthday boy, tried making one. Here's another fight. They're going at it. Pernall fighting now in the far corner with Jack Dwyer. Pernall is steaming hot right now. The linesman will have to get involved here. He is still going at it. Pernall was going nuts at Jack Dwyer, and they're still chirping. As you see there, they're going back and forth. And it looks like Dwyer is being sent off. That's going to be a game misconduct against Jack Dwyer, or is it? The referee and linesman getting together, trying to figure out what the deal is here. Linesman now heading over to the Sharks bench, going to talk it over with head coach Eric Relmondo and assistant coach Nick Holland. And it looks like Dwyer is going to head to the box. Still a discussion going on. Unsure what's happening. Regardless, at the moment, you've got Ezra Gale in the box, as well as Sergio Gritano for the Sharks, and then Kai Perinal heading to the box for an undisclosed amount of time. Referee now talking it over with the alternate captain, Tyler Lambert, and alternate captain, Alejandro Ruelas. There's still discussion on what the call is here. While they figure that out, we want to once again thank our sponsor, that is The Bar in Irvine. Their state-of-the-art facility and expert trainers are here to help you reach your goals. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned athlete, they are there to tailor their program just for you. Go ahead and scan that QR code in the top left corner of your screen to get started with The Bar today. Once again, thank you to our game sponsor, The Bar, located in Irvine. So they're still discussing things. At the moment, the Sharks have 4 skaters on the ice. And now Lambert, he's heading over to the bench to talk it over with his head coach. The referee and line's been discussing things with Long Beach and their bench. There you see it on your screen right there. That's number 12, Sergio Gritano. He had the previous penalty, so interesting to see what the deal is, whether we're going to get another player in the box or not. And as you see on your screen there, those are the 2 in the box for the Titans, but the crowd loves them here at their home rink. This barn is going nuts. They have had a fun night here on this Friday evening. So from what I can tell, a very frustrated Jack Dwyer just chucked his stick into the locker room, and it looks like he has been tossed from tonight's game. It's going to be a 5-minute major against number 8, Jack Dwyer from the Sharks. It'll be a 2-minute penalty for Perinal for roughing. And so 5-minute game misconduct against Jack Dwyer. He has been tossed from tonight's game. So it'll be a 4-on-3. Rather, no, it appears it'll be a 3-on-3 for the next 2 minutes. They're still figuring things out here. It's hard to tell exactly what the call is going to be in terms of how many men are on the ice, as it is dueling penalties between the Titans and the Sharks. All right, looks like we've got things squared away. It'll be a 3-on-3. 3-on-3 for 2 minutes. And then the Titans will get 3 minutes of a power play. Things are still being discussed at the Sharks bench right now. Head coach Eric Relmondo figuring things out, and I believe it was to determine who's going to the box to serve that 5-minute major, as it will be Jacob Ribeiro, number 19, serving the penalty for the Sharks. And although he didn't necessarily cause the penalty, the fans are still going to give him a little bit of grief. As you see on your screen there, most fans have been giving it to the Sharks infractors all night long. As we resume play finally, it'll be 3-on-3. Here's Liam McKay. He'll handle and look to enter the attacking zone. Taking on Wagner behind the goal line. He still handles the puck. And it'll come out now, so Titans will have to regroup. A little "Let's Go Titan" chant going. That's the first time we've seen that this season. It's good to have such a supporting cast here from the fans who have made this night just a spectacular one here on Teddy Bear Toss Night. Here's Seth Gale, shoots one. That was blocked in front by Wagner. Here's a centering pass, loose down in front. And Antalis couldn't get a stick on that. As here come the Sharks, a little 2-on-1 developing. Here comes Holland. He shoots off the pipe. There's a good opportunity there for the Sharks to make it a 2-goal game. But instead, it's still 3-goal lead for your Titans. As here comes Wagner with the puck. He'll handle it through the neutral zone. He'll take on Liam McKay. Tyler Lambert there on the left as well. Wagner will regroup. Not a lot of pressure here, and he'll finally take things down into the near corner. Sticked away by Liam McKay, who will handle it behind his own goal line. He'll look to break things out as we have 40 seconds left on the penalty to Pernal. Here's McKay, he'll shoot that one. Went off the stick of Neisser. And out of play for stoppage. With that, the penalties to Ezra Gale and Sergio Gritano are up. They are out of the box. And now we await 28 seconds for the finale of Pernal's penalty. Then the Titans will get 3 minutes of a power play. And if I'm not mistaken, with it being a major penalty, if they score once, they'll still be on the power play. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Interestingly enough, I'm not sure why this is the case. It's a 4-on-3 right now, so your Titans are on the power play. I'm not sure why that could be the case. We'll have to figure that out later on and get back to you on that. As here comes Daniel Rondon handling one, the defenseman all the way cross ice. Back up to the point. Here's Lambert. He'll play it off to the winger, Will Fighter. Back to Lambert. Out of the box is Pernal. It's a 5-on-3 now. And now it's a 5-on-4. So things have worked out, and it appears we got 3 minutes on a power play for the Titans. Will Fighter, he's behind the goal line now. He's looking to regroup. And here he comes. The 5-on-4. Here comes Fighter. He'll enter the attacking zone. He'll drive hard into that far corner behind the goal line now. Looking to pass it back over to Daniel Rondon, who can't get the handle on that, and it'll come all the way out. It's a foot race to the puck. Here comes the Sharks, and there's going to be a big penalty as Rondon just hooks Kevin Nguyen. And Rondon is hurt. Rondon tripping Nguyen, also goes down hard and crashes into the end boards. And he is holding his head. It looks like there's going to be an injury right here with Daniel Rondon crashing hard into the far boards. The trainer is on the ice, waiting to see if Rondon needs help. He's back up onto his skates. Looks like he'll head to the box now, as he is going to serve that penalty for hooking. Interestingly enough, it isn't a penalty shot here. It could have been called that, but the referee not thinking that was the call. And so it's going to be a 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. And then the Titans will get a brief 3 seconds of a power play. So here we go, 4-on-4, face-off draw, won by the Sharks. At the point is Wagner. Tried to chip one along the boards, but a miscommunication there, and so Ezra Gale will handle this behind his goal line. He'll look to break things out. With a head of steam comes Gale. He'll play across ice to Liam McKay. Diving hard is Ezra Gale, and a good break up there. Diving in front of the crease was Nguyen, and he broke up a dangerous opportunity as Ezra Gale was diving hard to the net. Once again, we want to thank our sponsor for tonight's game, The Bar in Irvine. Their state-of-the-art facility and expert trainers are here to help you reach your goals. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned athlete, they have the program tailored just for you. Whenever you see that graphic on your screen the rest of tonight, make sure to go ahead and scan that QR code, and that'll take you to the bar's website where you can get started with them today. Thanks again to the bar for sponsoring tonight's game. Back to action we go. Here's Nguyen. Handles the puck and enters the attacking zone. Diving hard to the net. He plays one back now to Compton, and that one went wide, and I believe getting a piece of it was Acevedo. Nguyen now. Losing that one to Aiden Perrin. Here comes Jason Andalis. It's going to be a race to the puck. Andalis has Liam McKay try to wrap around pass, but McKay wasn't there. Centering pass now, but nobody home for the Titans, and so the Sharks will come away with this one. Here comes Holland. And a glove save made by Acevedo. That'll get the crowd going. As the Titan netminder has not had a lot in front of him tonight, but he has been up to the task, only allowing one goal on the 12 shots that he has faced in this evening's contest. So here we go, face-off draw now. Nicer versus Will Fighter, and it's won by Fighter and chipped out. Sprinting back to get that is Ruelas. He'll chip one along the boards up towards the Sharks bench, but Fighter is there to collect that. He'll play it through the middle. Fighter goes down, no call. And up ice from Holland. He was looking for Compton. No icing here as it was off the stick or body of Compton. And so it'll be played back all the way around the boards behind the goal line to Paranal. Back to Seth Gale. Gale getting pressured on the forecheck by Compton, but he gets away from that. Here comes Paranal. Plays one up to Will Fighter. Good stick there by Nicer. Centering pass loose out in front. Just couldn't get anything on that was Paranal. He had his stick lifted momentarily. And now we are back to full strength. It's a 5-on-5. Here come the Sharks. Ruelas up ice. Good stick there to disrupt it by the Titans, but here comes the Sharks. Rister, good save there. Defending the 5-hole was Acevedo, and we'll get a whistle and a stoppage in play. As that was Winterscheid with the wrister, just couldn't get enough on it. Good stick there from the Titans. 7:38 to go in the second period. It's 4-1 Titans. Center with the draw. He'll lose this one to Rhodes. It's kept in by the Sharks, and Rhodes will chase after it. He'll pin Lambert up against the boards. Centering pass, backhanded, and getting a piece of that was Acevedo. Here's Nguyen. Nguyen with the biscuit on his stick. There's a shot. That one was deflected before it got to the net of Acevedo. Now here's Wagner. Wagner trying to do the same thing as Nguyen. He'll go all the way into the near corner. And Barlow will look to break it out. Chipping it up to Wong was center. But it's played all the way into the Titan defensive zone. And the two teams will trade blows here as they look to reestablish some type of momentum and get into their offensive zone here. Titans will go for a change as Hawks is back on the ice, as well as Ezra Gale. Gale will keep it into the attacking zone. He stick handles. He's got Barlow on his left. That's a clapper, and that was broken up by Wagner. A good stick by the Shark. Rister, that one went wide off the stick of Hawks. And here come the Sharks. Winterscheid couldn't get a stick on that, and Hawks will beat him to the puck. Hawks will go down, but Parent will handle this one below the goal line. He'll look to break it out. Errant pass, and Nicer will keep it in his attacking zone. The Sharks looking to make something happen. Here's a good handle by Rhodes. But good traffic there from the Titans. As there's a big hit. Two big bodies going at it there as Parent collided with Rhodes. And we're going to have a penalty called here. It appears Ethan Hawks and Winterscheid are going to the box for instigating. Winterscheid taking the stick out of Hawks' hand, and Hawks didn't necessarily enjoy that one, so the two will head to the box and will go on a 4-on-4 once again. What can you say, folks? It's been a rivalry game. You've seen a lot tonight, goals scored by both sides, lots of hits back and forth, and multiple penalties. As there you see, there's Winterscheid getting an earful from the Titan faithful. Winterscheid trying to say, yeah, whatever. I took the penalty, but I feed off your energy, and we'll see if he comes back after he gets out of the box and maybe does something for his Long Beach side. So it's 4-on-4 for the next few minutes. As here's Supernat. Loose out in front, chipped away by Francos. And Dallas couldn't keep the handle, and so it's played out in front. Here comes Novo now. Alex Novo on the forecheck. Ruelas having to handle this one in his near corner. Good hit there by Novo. He'll tie things up in the near side. Cross-ice pass, though, and the Sharks will look to break. Here's Supancek. Supancek played off the puck by Aiden Parent. Chipping one along the boards is Andalis, but it's kept in by Wagner. Wagner throws one towards the net. Looking for a deflection was Supancek, and another save by Acevedo. Two dangerous chances, but the Titan netminder was up to the task. Here's one blockered away. Parent will reverse play all the way around. And Andalis with a head of steam. He'll look to make something happen. He'll look to dangle, he shoots, and that one was off the stick of Nicer as the Titans will go for a change. It's kept in, though, by Andalis. He fights for this one, and he'll handle it below the goal line. But finally, coming away with it is Holland. He'll chip one along the boards, and McKay will chase after this. Here comes Tyler Lambert. The Titans' alternate captain looked to dangle. Couldn't make anything happen of it, and puck will go into the neutral zone. As it looks like the penalties are about to expire here against the two guys. Here's a shot. Rister went off the body of Galoni. Here's Will Fighter looking to stick handle. Protecting the puck into his offensive zone. It's played over to Seth Gale. Gale will chip it up over to Fighter. Fighter below the goal line. He'll pull up. Fighter with a dangle. He looks to make something happen, but has ran off the puck there. Here's a chance now for McKay. He shoots, he scores! Liam McKay with the wrist shot in front. Puts the Titans up. It's 5-1. What a goal by the Titan winger. And that one was just something that he was looking for that entire time. He lingers around the front of the net. Will Fighter does all the damage as he's protecting the puck, stick handling, and eventually it's just loose and McKay gets a stick on it. Wrists one past Galoni. It's 5-1. This one has been all Titans so far tonight. Here's Rondon now as play resumes. And he'll play one off over to Lambert. Three minutes to go here in the second period. Shots are 26-14 in favor of the Titans. As here's comes Justin Center. He goes down hard. No call. He's looking for something. But instead, the puck will be played all the way down. No icing here as Acevedo wanted a call. Here's a chance out in front. Good save made by Acevedo as having a wide open net was Holland. Instead now, the puck will go all the way down and we'll get an icing called against the Titans. Good job by Acevedo in that last situation with the centering pass over to Holland. One thing that you can't allow in these final 3 minutes is a goal by the Sharks. You can't give them any momentum. We've seen in the past the Titans have struggled in the third period. As here's one sticked away by Acevedo. And the puck will be played all the way over to Ruelas at the blue line. He'll play it off to Compton. Compton will play it down or back over to Ruelas. Ruelas from the point. He deflected one off the stick of Nyson. And now the puck is in that near corner. Coming away with it is Holland. And finally, getting a piece of that is Lambert. He'll play it over to Sokol. Sokol comes away with this. He pulls up, but he turns it over to Compton. Good hit there by center to dislodge Compton from the puck. And now Jason Wong into the attacking zone with Sokol helping him out. Sokol will chase this one below the goal line. And finally, the Sharks will come away with it as the Titans go for a change. Parent just throws one towards the net. Galoni this time is up for the task. He wasn't up for it earlier when Lambert threw one all the way from the red line for the second goal for the Titans tonight. Here's a centering pass to Gale. Gale shoots, and that one went high. And Dawes now plays it back below the goal line to Ezra Gale. Gale, Parent calling for it, a clapper. Couldn't make anything of that. A little chunky of a shot, if I do say so myself, from Parent. But it's still kept in. Titans looking to make it a 5-goal lead. Dangling around in that near side, and we're going to have a delayed penalty called here. Here's a backhanded one, and a whistle. It's going to be a penalty for tripping called against the Sharks, as Compton will go to the box for 2. So with 1 minute remaining, the Titans will get a minute on the power play. Then we'll have an intermission, and they'll come back for the third period with a 5-on-4 power play. So here you go. You got Ezra Gale. He'll take the draw. He's got Liam McKay to his left, Seth Gale on his right, and behind him is center and Andalis. Here's a draw kept in by the Titans. Reverse play off the boards behind the goal line, and Liam McKay will look to make things happen. He'll play it off to the point with Andalis over to Gale. Ezra Gale handles the puck. Reverses play. Dangles. Drives hard to the goal line, and still nothing yet. He still has the puck. He plays one to the top to McKay, who shoots. And this one is going to be sent out of the zone. The Titans will have to regroup. 30 seconds to go in the second period. McKay with a head of steam. He dangles through the middle. Enters the offensive zone. He shoots, and that was saved. McKay keeps it in, though. Ezra Gale over to Andalis, who shoots. And a good block there. It's loose out in front. Still a scramble for it. And finally, it comes away. Fighting for it is the win, as well as Gale, and coming away with it is the Titans. Here's Liam McKay. McKay will sauce one over to Ezra Gale. Gale, centering pass, loose out in front of the crease, and a whistle, and a stoppage as time expires, and some extracurriculars now. As center going at it right in front of the net of Galoni. But regardless, we have a stoppage, as that's the end of the second period. What an exciting second period that was. 3 goals for your Titans off the sticks of Kai Pernal, the birthday boy rather. The second goal for Aiden Parent. And finally, Liam McKay, the spark plug of this team, getting the third goal to make it 5-1. Shots are 30-16 in favor of the Titans. And with that, we're going to take our second intermission of the night. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Cal State Fullerton Ice Hockey live on YouTube. We're back, and it is the third period. It's go time. 20 minutes to hang on to this lead if you're the Cal State Fullerton Titans. We mentioned in the pregame show one of our keys to tonight is play a full 60. They've done well in the first 40. Now it's up to the defense to keep the puck out of the net and hold on for this victory. To recap that second period, you had a beautiful goal from the birthday boy himself, Kai Pernal. That made it 3-1, followed up by a dirty dangle by Aiden Parent, taking on three guys at once, and the big man goes backhand to make it 4-1. And then finally, late in that second period, Liam McKay just standing right in front of the net. Right place, right time, he wrists one past for a beautiful 5-1 lead for this Titan squad. And on top of that, for the next minute 1 second, it'll be a power play for the Titans. And so they will send out both Gales, Ezra and Seth, Jason Indullis, Liam McKay, and we'll wait and see who the fifth skater is. But those are the four on ice right now. Glad to have you with us on this teddy bear toss night. It's been a beautiful game. Aiden Parent had that first goal of the night that sent stuffed animals flying from the stands, from the crowd, all over the ice. It was a great sight to see. You can go ahead and rewind that on YouTube, as this is where this game's being played, or you can catch it after the game's over. You can watch that highlight once again. Anyways, here we go. It's the third period. Titans and Sharks. Last 20 minutes, and we're underway. Face-off draw won by the Titans. Played up ice by Justin Center. He'll enter the attacking zone. He'll drive hard to the net. Here he goes, forehand, and that one save made off the pillows. And here's another chance. 3 opportunities for the Titans. And finally, the Sharks cleared out of their zone. That was Parent and Dulles, and it looked like Gale, who had great opportunities at making it a 5-goal lead. Here comes McKay now. He'll pull up and enter the attacking zone. He'll look cross ice to Ezra Gale. Gale looks, centers one. Justin Center puts it home. That was too easy. And it is 6-1 Fullerton. That was a good play by the Titans. You had a pulling up was Liam McKay. Once he entered the zone, he goes across ice pass to Ezra Gale. Gale dives hard to the net, and he ends up just backhanding one to a wide open center who has nothing but open net to put one past Nicholas Galoni and make it 6-1. As play resumes here, Sharks looking to make anything happen. And you know, this is a little bit of payback for the Titans. Here's a backhand wrister by Will Fighter, the captain. He'll protect the puck here, and it'll finally come out. It's a bit of payback for last night's game in basketball between the Beach and the Titans. That one was played at Titan Gymnasium in Fullerton. As here comes Fighter, he wrists one off the body of Galoni. And in that game last night, the Sharks were just too much for the Titans. They ended up winning by double digits. And so tonight, Fullerton gets a bit of revenge against a very tough Long Beach squad that had been doing well so far this season, but in this rivalry game, the Titans have controlled everything since the opening puck drop rather. Getting confused here with basketball and hockey, but regardless, the Titans winning this one against the Beach. Here's Tyler Lambert. He'll throw one cross ice over to Daniel Rondon, who loses the handle on that, but he'll chip it in anyways and chase after this. Here's Ruelas below the goal line, plays it up, but it's kept in now by Alex Novo. Novo in the far corner. Will reverse play around the boards behind the goal line. Lays a big hit down in that near side, and it's kept in still. Here's Ezra Gale. Diving hard to the net is Lambert. Lambert wrists one. He scores! Tyler Lambert goes goes top shelf and makes it 7-1 Fullerton. That was a bottle breaker. He ends up going top shelf, hoists the bottle from Galoni up into the sky, and that's just a beautiful goal set up by Tyler Lambert to make it 7-1 Fullerton. For Lambert, that's his second of the night. First one just coming out of nowhere with a wrister from the red line at center ice. And then this time, a good play there set up by Fullerton as Lambert was diving hard to the net. Wrist one past Galoni. And on their 34th shot, that's their 7th goal of the game. As here's the puck now on the far side. The fans getting up on the boards, banging with the players right there, and coming away with it is Fullerton. But it's finally cleared now as Rhodes looks to play it up to Winterscheid. However, Jason Wong will enter the attacking zone. Wong will dangle and throw one towards the net, but it's off the body of Wagner. Kept in though by Hawks. Off of Wagner again. Paul Wagner with a couple good blocks for the Sharks. And there's a big hit and a penalty upcoming against the Titans as going down hard and appearing to be injured. I'm unsure who that is. It looks like number 9, Kevin Nguyen. He is down and he is in some pain. As the trainer will hop on the ice and head over to that far side. A big penalty, and it looks like it's going to go against Barlow. I believe this one's going to be roughing, or boarding rather. So it's not number 9, Kevin Nguyen. That's number 19, Jacob Ribeiro. Ribeiro, who we have not mentioned much tonight. He did serve the 5-minute major earlier this evening, but he's on the ice now and being attended to by the trainer. Certainly a big hit laid by Barlow, and referees instantly putting their arms in the air for a penalty as Ribeiro went down hard and immediately started grabbing towards that upper body area. He's still in some pain. He is not sat up yet. It looks like they're attempting to make sure that his neck is stable. They're still talking to him right now. And while that happens, we're going to take a little break. You're going to see the graphic pop up from our sponsor, The Bar. Thank you again to our sponsor for tonight's game. We'll be back when we get an update on Ribeiro. All right, that was a brief intermission that we had there. Ribeiro was back on his skates. He headed back to the bench, and it looks like he's going to head to the dressing room, as it also appears that the trainer is going to attend to him and make sure things are okay over there. It was a gigantic hit up against those boards. And at the moment, it looks like it wasn't actually Barlow who's going to be credited with the penalty. It's going to be Justin Center. So Center, who has been known to take a couple penalties here and there, he is back in the box. And so we'll wait and see how long of a penalty it is. I would imagine for something that big with an injury that it may be more than the 2 minutes that's normally allotted. regardless, it'll be a 5-on-4 power play for the Sharks. And they'll get an offensive zone face-off, down 7-1. Right now, it appears the referee's getting a talking to from head coach Eric Raimondo of the Beach. He's pleading his case to the referee that that was a head injury. That's not something he wants to see. As there you see on your screen, there's Galoni. He has had a tough night tonight for the Sharks. Fans have been giving him grief all night. And it has been a rough night for the Sharks. Anyways, here we go. We're about to take the face-off. It'll be Compton versus Fighter. And here we go. Here's the drop. Face-off won by the Sharks. It's kept in their zone. Compton will play it back to the blue line over to Wagner. Wagner looking at the point. Back over to Compton. Rather, that's not Compton, that's Holland. Holland will shoot one. That'll go up in the air, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty called. A penalty called against Ethan Hawks now. So 5-on-3 developing. And I'm sure if you're head coach Jesse Skabluski, that is not, I repeat, that is not what you want to see. 2 men in the box for the next minute 47. It is a 2-minute minor to Justin Center. And so it's a 5-on-3 for the next couple minutes here, as the Titans will have to try and kill this off. They are up 7-1, but I've seen crazier things. With 16-24, you wouldn't imagine that 6 goals can be scored here, but you never know. That's why we play the game. Here's a shot. Glove saved by Acevedo. Good job by the netminder. He had traffic in front as David Wynn was trying to make something happen there. Tried to deflect one past Acevedo, but it was a good save by the tight netminder. So here's another draw, won by the Sharks. Holland will play it over to Compton, who had a clapper from the point. That one went wide. Here's Compton again. Wrist one, good save by Acevedo. This is something we've seen all season long with Connor Acevedo. He's had multiple games where he's had to face a ton of shots, a lot of pressure, and he's been able to keep the puck out of his net. As here's another draw. Won by the Sharks. The Win will play it over to Nyson. Nyson over to Compton. Compton back to Nyson. Nyson looks. Acevedo goes down, protecting the 5-hole. Here's Holland. Holland handles the puck. He sauces one over to Compton. Compton wrister, that one off the blocker of Acevedo. And Will Fighter now will handle the puck. He'll look to break things out. He'll try and take on Wagner one-on-one. Fighter drives hard to the net. He goes forehand, and that one went wide past Galoni. Fighter still fighting on the forecheck here. As here come the Sharks. Here's Compton. Compton stick handles. Goes below the goal line. Centering pass. Good save by Acevedo. He was in the right position there and makes another big one for this Fullerton squad. Here's Compton again. Centering pass. It's loose. Not frozen yet. Fighter will handle it. He'll throw it around the boards, but it's kept in by Ruelas. Holland now. Cross-ice pass to Compton. Compton shoots. That one went wide. And back out to the blue line, handled by Compton. Compton with a wrister went high. Over the net of Acevedo. Franco's now on the ice, as well as Lambert. First penalty expiring to Justin Center. As there's a good stick there by Lambert. It's a 5-on-4 for the next 10 seconds or so. As Holland will handle this, but Center just out of the box is able to clear it all the way down, and that should do it for the penalty. As Holland is frustrated as he heads back to the bench, but we are back to 5-on-5. Here's Kevin Nguyen with a good forecheck by Liam McKay. Wynn goes down. Here comes Liam McKay. Cross ice over to Andalis, and Fullerton will enter the attacking zone. Behind the goal line goes the puck. Fighting for it was Liam McKay. It's played back as Andalis goes down. He's looking for a call. He's still slow to get up. It's a 5-on-4 going the other way. Andalis, it appears, may have lost another blade as he has his glove off, and we're going to get a whistle here. That's twice tonight, oddly enough, that Andalis has had a blade go down. And so he'll get helped off the ice now with the assistance from Zach Nyson. So even during a rivalry game, it's good to see that both sides can kind of give some support to one another. So regardless, we'll get a defensive zone faceoff for the Titans here. At even strength, they'll send out the third line with center, Sokol, and Wong. And a defensive pairing of Aiden Parent, as well as Seth Gale. Face-off draw. Won by Rhodes. Rhodes will shoot, and that one went wide. Wong will get to the puck first. He'll try and chip it out. It's kept in, though, and finally played out by Sokol. Good dangle there by Jason Sokol. The professor, he's got a one-on-one chance, and that one was cleared away by Galoni. Good play by the Sharks netminder to get out of his crease and handle the puck before it came to him. Puck now with a breakout opportunity from the Sharks. Rhodes will play it over to Wagner. Wagner will enter the attacking zone. He'll go down. No call here. He's still on the ground there as the puck is behind him. It's played up along the boards on the near side now. As here comes Rhodes. Rhodes will play it off to Wagner in that near corner. Paul Wagner plays it off to Supanchek, and here's a chance. That one went wide off the stick of Rhodes. Another chance. That one looking for a deflection was Supanchek, but unable to get that. It's kept in the zone and finally cleared by Fullerton. Here comes Compton. Compton shoots. Good stick to keep that one away by Acevedo. It's chipped along by Seth Gale. Over now to David Nguyen. Supanchek throws one towards the net. It's loose and a good pad save by Acevedo. Another save. Whether it's the blocker, the glove, or the pillows, Acevedo has been on point tonight. So there's a one-timer fanned on by Supanchek, and he'll go all the way down, carrying off his skate. And so both sides will go for a change. 12 minutes to go here in regulation. Titans up 7-1. Shots are 35-22 in favor of Fullerton. Here's McKay. He'll play it off to Gale. Seth Gale, that is. And now it looks like Jackson Brooks will get some play time here. He's on the ice for the first time tonight. That's number 52. Good to see Brooks getting some ice time here late in this game. Liam McKay. He'll dangle through the middle of the zone. He's going hard to the net, trying to make it happen himself. He shoots. Good pad save there by Galoni. Seth Gale pulls up at the blue line, chips one along the boards. Chasing after it is Gale. Gale looking for Brooks out in front of the net. Gale goes down, no call here. Gale will play one back over to Brooks. Brooks centering pass. Seth Gale shoots and a good glove save made by Galoni. So once again, it's our first action from Jackson Brooks, and he did a good job there, making a nice cross-ice pass, but unable to put one past. The netminder is Seth Gale. So it'll be an offensive draw for the Titans. Will Fighter will win this one. It'll be played over to Tyler Lambert at the blue line. He'll throw in towards the net. Looking for a deflection was Fighter, but it went past Galoni. Here's Kai Pernal, the birthday boy, looking to make it 2 on the night. He'll center one, but that one, lots of traffic in front, and Nyson will come away with it. Puck reversed around play, and it'll be played below the goal line now by Nyson. He'll look to break things out. Good forechecking by the Titans tonight. That's been one of the reasons why they've had so many goals. They've been able to be in the right place at the right time, but also have relentless pressure against this Sharks team. As here's an icing called And with 10:28 to go, we'll have a defensive zone faceoff coming for the Titans. Once again, we want to give one last thank you to our game sponsor tonight, The Bar, located in Irvine. They are tonight's game sponsor. Their state-of-the-art facility and expert trainers are here to help you reach your goals. Whether you're a beginner or advanced athlete, they have a program tailored just for you. As we resume play here, here's Nyson in the center of the ice, and that one went off the body of Lambert in a diving save by Acevedo. As we get a stoppage here, we want to let you have a chance now to look at that QR code in the top left corner of your screen. Go ahead and scan that for me, and that'll take you to the bar's website where you can get started with them today. Once again, that's the bar located in Irvine, and we want to give one last thank you for being today's game sponsor. Here's a face-off draw, won by the Sharks, and going down. We got a fight going on now. Hawks did not like that. He's throwing fists. He's throwing punches, and this is Winterscheid. This will certainly result in a game misconduct for Ethan Hawks. He's out. Referee's instantly saying he's gone as Winterscheid says, yeah, whatever, you gave me some punches. I got the win here, and I get to stay in this game. As Hawks, the Ute, is heading straight to the locker room. He's done for tonight. We've mentioned it before, we'll mention it again. The ACHA has a no-tolerance policy when it comes to fighting. That's why whenever you see any type of scuffle or skirmish, they'll immediately break things up and send players off if needed. Well, there you see, there's a dejected Sharks bench. They have not necessarily had the game go their way tonight. They came in with a few more wins than the Titans on the season, but with there being a difference in divisions, Titans seeming to overmatch this Beach squad. Referee still discussing things with Ruelas. There you see Galoni, Nicholas Galoni, number 30 for the Sharks. The netminder has not had the best of his games, to put it kindly. Regardless, we're about to get back underway here with 10:15 to go. It's been a fun one, let me tell you. We've had a great time here tonight. As it looks like number 86, Sam Pahia, is going to go to the box, and she'll serve that 5-minute game misconduct for the Titans that was up against Ethan Hawks. At the same time, it looks like Winterscheid is staying in this game, as he was not necessarily the one provoking Hawks. He just laid a big hit that Hawks took exception to. Anyways, it'll be a Sharks power play for the next 5 minutes, as here's a face-off draw, won by the Sharks. David Nguyen, he'll try and center one over to the blue line, but that will be out of the zone, so the Sharks will have to regroup. Here comes Compton now. Compton driving hard to the net. He goes backhand and shoots one wide past the net. Nguyen now, he'll try and reverse play, but nobody home as Lambert will dump one out all the way down to the other side of the ice, and he'll kill off some more time. Here's Compton again. He's been one of the better players for the Sharks tonight. You can tell he has the talent. It's just he hasn't had much happen for his squad here this evening. As here's Gale with a foot race with Nyson, chasing after that one. Nyson will play it off, though, to Wagner. Wagner will play it up. Miscommunication there, but it's kept in still by Holland. Holland will play it off to Nguyen. Still holding the zone. And here comes Nguyen. He shoots. He scores. David Nguyen gives the Sharks their second goal tonight. It's 7-2. But that was just a tough play for the Titans. It was good job by DeWin to keep it in the zone. He ends up driving hard to the net and right in front from the point, puts one past Acevedo. And with it still being a 5-minute major, that means the Sharks will still be on the power play for the next 3 minutes, 55 seconds. If you're the Titans, you just got to kill this off. Don't let anything come of this. Don't let any momentum occur. You're still up 5 goals. As here come the Sharks again. Nyson will regroup in his defensive zone. Looking up, looking for somebody. He'll pass it back, and he'll get it right back as he'll enter the attacking zone. But a good stick there by the Titans, and center will dump one all the way down below the goal line. Here's Ruelas. He'll hand one off over to Kyle Oki. Oki will play it back to Nyson. And Nyson will play it up ice. Here comes Holland now. Enters the attacking zone. Protects the puck. He throws one towards the net off the side. I don't know if Acevedo got a piece of that or not. Tough angle from where we are, but regardless, it's kept out of the net. Here's Gale with Ruelas pursuing, and he'll be kept in by the Sharks. Here's a slap shot from the point, and a good save there by Acevedo, off of Compton rather. And so there will be 2:43 to go here in the penalty against Hawks. Looking ahead for both these squads, first for the Long Beach Sharks, they'll be back tomorrow against USD. From what I gathered, they have a late game. It'll be an 11:30 puck drop for the Sharks against the University of San Diego. So after a blowout loss tonight, they're going to have a long trip tomorrow down to San Diego and a late game. As for your Titans, they'll be back here tomorrow at Great Park Ice. They won't be on Rink 4, but they will be over at Rink 1, and they'll be taking on UCSB. Puck drop for that is at 9 p.m. So we hope that you'll join us. We'll have a production for you once again. I'll be on the call, as always. And we hope that you get the chance to come out and support this Titans squad. They've been looking for some momentum, and they finally got it here tonight against their rivals. And it's a good thing to see if you're head coach Jesse Skabluski and this Titans squad. There's a face-off draw won by the Sharks. David Nguyen will play it over to Holland. Kept in by the Wind. He'll try and throw one cross ice. It's kept in. Good deflection by Francos to keep it away from the net. Compton now. This power play unit for the Sharks has been out there for a majority of this power play. I have not seen many other skaters out there. Some tired legs for sure. As the Titans just looking to clear one out, Seth Gale will finally handle it. He'll try and dump one. It's kept in by David Nguyen. And finally, Will Fighter will try and clear it, but it's still kept in. Nguyen doing a good job of keeping the zone for his squad. Here's a chance, and they score. That was Zach Nyson with the rebound score. It went off the right side of Acevedo's body, and Francos was just unable to clear that out of the way before Nyson could bury one. So it's 7-3 now. Still a 4-goal lead. 1:25 to go on the 5-minute major. But it's certainly not what you want to see. This game is not over yet. There's a face-off draw. Parent will just throw one all the way down. Galoni will handle this, and Nyson will look to break. Here's Nyson, weaving his way through neutral ice. He pulls up on the far side, still handles it on his stick. He'll play it back now to Compton. Again, this is a long shift for a lot of these guys on this Sharks squad. Compton's still out there, Holland's still out there, Nyson. Nguyen is not, but his brother Kevin is out there. And then Wagner's out there as well. Here's a chance, and a good deflection by Nyson, but it couldn't get that one past Acevedo. Wagner throws one towards the net. And it's still kept in below the goal line by Compton. He'll play one to Kevin Nguyen, rather. That is Kevin Nguyen. Rister, that one went high. And all the way out. So some extra time killed. 30 seconds left on the power play for the Sharks. This will probably be their last chance here to get anything back. Wagner weaves his way through. He'll play it up to Holland. Holland shoots. That one went high off the back boards. And Wong, he'll play it up to center. Center with a fresh leg. We'll play it back to Wong. Still kept in. Finally cleared by center. And Holland will regain the zone. He'll throw one towards the net. Good save there by Acevedo. And we're back at full strength. As Pahia's out of the box, she was serving the penalty for Hawks. As there's a scramble in front of the net, the goal becomes dislodged, and so we'll get a whistle here. Rather, it looks like we may have a penalty called against Fullerton. One of the referee's arms up in the air. And so we'll wait and see if there is, in fact, a call. It looks like a cross check coming up. Looks like center is actually going to go to the box. We were waiting to see what was happening. The linesman trying to find the culprit of a cross check. And it will be number 94, Justin Center, heading to the box once again. So a 2-minute minor this time. Titans will be back on the penalty kill. And at this time, it looks as if head coach Jesse Skabluski is going to pull Acevedo here in favor of Kat Reyes. Reyes getting the final 5 minutes of this game. An interesting move, certainly, for the Titans. Not sure necessarily why that would be the case, but Acevedo getting pulled here. And so Reyes will get the chance to kill off this power play for the Sharks. Here's Ruelas. Cross-ice pass over to Supanchek. Supanchek fighting hard with Parent. And the puck will come away below the goal line. Here's a chance, loose out in front, still loose, and freezing the puck is Reyes with 4:40 to go. Shots are still 37-28 in favor of the Titans as Acevedo now is heading back to the net. So a bit of a relief appearance, I suppose, for Reyes. I'm not entirely sure what the deal was with Acevedo. We'll have to wait and see if we can get any confirmation. If not, we'll have it for you tomorrow. We'll see what the deal was there. Regardless, the Sharks are still in their offensive zone. They'll play one back now to Ruelas. Over to David Nguyen. Nguyen. Back to Compton. Compton at the blue line. Sauces one to win. Back to Compton. It's kept in. Linesman saying no offsides here. Compton. Back to the win. Over to Ruelas. Good break up there by Fighter. They were looking for Compton on the right wing. It's still kept in, though, by the beach. Holland will wrist one towards the net. That one went off the pipe. 53 seconds to go on the power play. There's a cross-ice pass, nobody home. It's going to be a race to the puck now. Here comes Parnell, the birthday boy. He gets slashed, he goes wide. There's a delayed penalty here. Here's a cross-ice pass to Gale. Gale will get a chance. He shoots, he scores! Ezra Gale makes it 8-3 Fullerton. I'm not entirely sure what Galoni could do in that situation besides maybe come out of the crease and play the initial puck. But as you see there on your screen, he is frustrated, getting a little talking to from Wagner, his defenseman. It was just one of those situations where you have a race to the puck. You had Holland trying to slash Pernal before he can make any attempt. Pernal keeps it on his stick and finds a cutting Gale who has a wide open net, just has to take on Galoni one-on-one. Goes forehand, backhand, back to the forehand, and top shelf for a Titan goal. And on top of that, Holland is going to get a penalty here. So it'll be a 4-on-4 for the next 30 seconds. Well, what a game it has been tonight, as that final goal by Gale is likely the dagger here this evening. And so the Titans, they're going to get some momentum going into tomorrow night's game. We have another delayed penalty here as Andalis was hit hard against the boards. So as Acevedo will head to the bench, rather. And here's Gale. Sauces one to Andalis. Andalis scores! He deflects one home. It's 9-3 Fullerton. This crowd is going nuts. It has been an incredible performance from this Fullerton side. And in such a big rivalry game, what can you say besides a job well done? Everybody will go home happy tonight, I can tell you that for sure. So just about everybody is scored here tonight. You have your main culprits such as Kai Pernal and Jason Andalis, as well as Liam McKay. And then on top of that, you have some guys who just kind of stepped up here tonight. You had Tyler Lambert with 2 goals, Aiden Parent with 2 goals. It's been a beautiful game. Scoring has been all around this evening. And the crowd now wanting a 10th goal. As coming out of the box is center. He'll go to the bench and Nova will hop on the ice. Here's Will Fighter in the near side as play resumes. Still forechecking is the Titans. Will Fighter will handle the puck. He'll drop one to Francos. Francos will throw one towards the net. Here's Nova with a backhander. Good save there off the pad of Galoni. Another centering pass. Loose out in front. Still a scramble for it. Pernal handles it in the far corner. As Nyson comes to it, and Novo will clear it over to Francos. This game has been a lot of fun, let me tell you. And your Titans are still looking for more as they're on a 5-on-3 power play. Finally, it is broken up by the Sharks, who have not had it go their way, to put it kindly. Here comes Seth Gale. He'll enter the zone. Dangles his way through, looking for the 10th goal. The crowd on their feet, looking for 10. It's been a while since the Titans have had 10. And they're looking to go home with an even sweeter bit of excitement. As there's a punch being thrown by Nyson towards Seth Gale. And it looks like the referee is going to toss Nyson. Even in a 9-3 blowout, these two rivals have bad blood. After a blowout win in basketball last night by the Sharks, tonight the Titans get their revenge and end up having a lead of 9-3 here. Right now, you have 4 men in the Sharks penalty box. And for the Titans, you just have Seth Gale, who is still jawing right now with, I believe, that was Nyson. regardless, that Sharks bench is a little thin at the moment, to put it lightly. And we still have 2 minutes to go. At this point, if you're head coach Jesse Skabluski, you probably want to be telling your team, hey, let's keep it calm. Let's make sure we don't take any unnecessary penalties. We still have a game tomorrow night. We got to make sure we stay focused to that. And so it'll be a 4-on-3 power play for the Titans. Face-off draw won by Fullerton. Lambert will play it over to Parent. Parent looking for the hat trick. He shoots that one. Pad save by Galoni. Interestingly enough, I'm surprised Galoni is still in there. He's allowed 9 goals. Some of them not his fault, as is the case most of the time, but still, you got to try and get somebody new. As here's a shot. That one deflected off the stick of Kevin Nguyen and up into the netting above the boards. There's still discussion going on. It looks like the referee and linesman are figuring out what the deal is, and it looks like Holland is going to come out of the box. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play here. The referee signals with his hands. This has been a fun one for sure, but it's also been a little bit of a gong show. It's been out of control here tonight. And it all started in that first period. 2-1 was their score after 1. And the Titans have not looked back ever since. Pouring it on in the second period. Adding to that total in the third here. And it's just been a fun one to watch if you're a Cal State Fullerton supporter. Here's Jason Sokol, the professor they call him, handling it below the goal line. He'll play it off to McKay. Over to Parent looking for the hat trick here. Off to Lambert, who's also looking for a hat trick. Lambert shoots. Glove save by Galoni. Once again, we want to remind everybody about the games that these two teams will be playing the next couple days. Tomorrow night, you'll have the Sharks taking on USD at 11:30. As for the Titans, they'll be back here at Great Park Ice and 5 Point Arena, taking on UCSB, the Gauchos, at 9 p.m. on Rink 1. We hope to have you there, but if not, you can always join me here on the broadcast. Love to have you. One last time, we're going to give a shout out to our sponsor for tonight's game. That is the bar in Irvine. They have been supporting Great Park Ice and the Titans here tonight. And just go ahead and scan that QR code, and it'll take you to the bar's website where you can get started with them. As here we go, play resumes. And here's Lambert. He'll try and cross-ice pass the Parent, but it's broken up off the stick of Holland. Sokol now will play it through the middle. Jason Sokol dangles, runs into his own man, but he'll just chip it down. And so with 55 seconds to go, that should just about do it. Sokol will handle it again. He'll pull up. McKay still out there. Parent looking for the hat trick. And it's just almost all formalities at this point. Here's Parent and Lambert. They're both looking for the hat trick. That's basically all you got at this point. Crowd chanting, we want 10. They want that 10th goal. They want to go home with even more. As there's Sokol. Passes one off to Parent. And that should just about do it. With 10 seconds left, time ticking off the clock. Although Compton dangles, shoots, he scores. What a goal. With less than 5 seconds to go. Nate Compton goes forehand, backhand, through the legs. And ultimately, that's going to do it as they run the clock, sound the final whistle. And that's the game. What a win for this Titan squad. 9-3 your final. And the fans here, they were here from the beginning with Teddy Bear Toss. They stuck through it throughout this entire night, and they're going to go home real happy with getting the win here tonight. Final totals for tonight, 9-3 the final score. Titans outshot the Sharks 44-29. And here's how the scoring went throughout this evening. It all started with the Teddy Bear Toss goal by Aiden Parent. He went wrister past Galoni. And that wasn't his only one tonight, but we'll get to that later. The first goal of the game for the Sharks came off the stick of Ruelas. He ended up getting one of the few mistakes that Acevedo had this evening. But later on in that first period, you had another goal coming from the Titans. That was the random one that just came out of nowhere off the stick of Tyler Lambert, who throws one from center ice all the way towards the net, and Galoni just never saw it coming. Following that, once the first period ended, it was just all Titans in that second. They end up having goals from the likes of Kai Paranal, the birthday boy. Aiden Parent got his second, and Liam McKay got on the score sheet as well. Then came the third period, and you had multiple goals coming from all over. You ended up having goals from Ezra Gale. You had Jason Indalis. You had two more goals, one from Justin Center and Tyler Lambert, and then a couple goals on the 5-minute power play for the Sharks. But regardless, a great win for this Titans squad. They're going to go happy. You see them on the ice right now, giving support to this lovely crowd that came out tonight. And it was just a great time all around. But that's going to do it for me here in the broadcast booth. I'm Peter Gibbs. I've been having a great time with you. We hope to have you back with us tomorrow night as your Titans take on the UCSB Gauchos live from Great Park Ice. Puck drop is scheduled for 9 p.m. But with that, we hope you have a great rest of your evening. This has been a presentation of Cal State Fullerton Ice Hockey live on YouTube. Good night, everybody.